Myra always thought first love was something you outgrew, like a sweater that just didn't fit anymore. But when she pushed open the door to room 214 of the communications building, she realized some things stay woven into you long after you've tried to fold them away. The classroom smelled exactly the same: old carpet, dry erase markers, and the faint vanilla scent she used to wear during freshman year. And sitting in the back row, hair slightly longer, same quiet posture, was Arjun. She froze. 10 years since their campus romance ended with more silence than words. 10 years since they stood in the rain behind the library, both too young and too stubborn to understand what they were losing. But now, this was just a reunion lecture, an alumni gathering. They were adults, not kids clinging to futures they couldn't yet imagine. Arjun looked up. Their eyes met. That tiny moment cracked open a decade. He gave a small smile, the same one that used to melt the panic right out of her chest. "Hey," he said softly. "Hey," she managed, though her heart was beating louder than any reunion chatter around them. She sat beside him because avoiding him felt childish. Besides, she wanted to see if the version of him she carried inside her was real, or just nostalgia wearing rose-tinted glasses. "So," he said, rubbing the back of his neck, still nervous, still endearing. "How have you been?" Myra laughed lightly. "Good. You know, adulting Bill's laundry. Wondering why plants die even when you read the instructions." He chuckled. "I'm impressed you still try." I switched to plastic ones. They slipped into conversation like it was a language they once spoke fluently. It scared her a little how natural it felt. When the short lecture started something about campus history and alumni networks, neither of them really listened. They kept exchanging small glances and half smiles, like they were rediscovering a book they once loved, expecting to have outgrown it, only to find the words still fit them perfectly. About halfway through, Arjun leaned closer. "Do you want to step outside? Just for a minute?" Myra hesitated, but the truth was, she wanted that. She had wanted closure for years, maybe even something more honest than closure. They slipped out into the hallway, quiet and empty. "Funny we're back here," she murmured. "Yeah." He exhaled, looking down for a moment. "I've thought about this place more times than I want to admit." Silence stretched between them. But it was the kind that asked to be filled. "You just disappeared," Myra whispered at last. "We were kids, I know, but it hurt." "I know," he said softly. "I didn't leave because I wanted to. I left because I didn't know how to stay without holding you back. You had dreams. Big ones. I was scared I'd be the reason you didn't follow them." She stared at him, stunned. "You never told me that." "I didn't know how to," he said, his voice cracking a little. "I'm sorry, really." Myra felt old memories tug at her walks between classes, shared headphones, the way he used to doodle tiny stars on her notes when he was bored, the sweetness of first love mixed with the rawness of being unprepared for life. She inhaled slowly. "We can't rewrite who we were, no," he agreed, "but maybe we can understand them. They stood there, two grown adults with jobs and responsibilities and scars, yet somehow still connected by the young hearts they left behind. Finally, he asked the question sitting unsaid between them. Do you ever wonder, what if? Myra looked out the window at the courtyard, where freshmen hurried between classes, laughing and alive with a kind of innocence she no longer had. Yes, she admitted, I do. But wondering doesn't mean going back. Arjun nodded, though his eyes softened with something like relief, because she hadn't said no to the possibility, only the past. He stepped closer, not touching her, just sharing the same quiet breath. So, maybe we don't go back, he said gently. Maybe we start from here. Her heart fluttered in a way she thought adulthood had already cured. It wasn't a teenage rush or naive longing. It was something steadier, quieter hope with its feet firmly on the ground. Mira smiled, small but sincere. I think I could start from here. Arjun's smile grew warm and unmistakably the same one she first fell for. The reunion lecture ended behind them, applause echoing faintly down the hallway, but neither of them moved. Because for the first time in years, they felt exactly where they were supposed to be.